All right, welcome back. For those of you who are new, we have just cleared level 6. We know where levels 8 and 9 are, but we have yet to identify level 7. So here is currently what my mapping of the Zelda 1 overworld looks like. As you can see, there are a small 5 squares in the sort of southwest quadrant that we haven't fully explored. We have a secret about Meet the Old Man by the Grave, which I would like to investigate in the graveyard. And then we've got these series of 9 tiles up at the top of the map that we have yet to explore as well. So we're going to sort of take a look at all of these today and sort of see where it takes us. We're just exploring the game and trying to find what secrets we can. So looking at the map myself, I think, so we're at level 6 right now. So I think the first step is to look for the grave secret. And then we will head back through the Lost Woods and finish out that small section of the map. I don't think it's possible to get from the graveyard up to whatever corner of Death Mountain that is. So yeah, let's check out the graveyard. And the first thing I will say is the last time we were in the graveyard, we could not kill any of the ghosts. And I don't know whether that was because we didn't have the right weapon, but they seem to die to our swords well enough now. Oh. I'm sorry. Is this guy just invulnerable now? And these are just all the same? Oh, that's interesting. And every time you touch a grave... Oh, wait a minute. That grave didn't spawn anything. Why did you not spawn anything? I'm touching you. Well, that's a good answer. Is this the old man? It is the old man. Master using it, and you can have this. Well, all right then. Magic sword. And I guess this is meeting the old man at the grave. Can we attack these or not? No. So the ones that spawn can't be attacked. But all of the ones that are spawned die when the main one dies. So what happens if we... Is this a good way to farm rupees? I have no idea. It does seem like a thing that we can do, though. Because we are... Oops. As you can notice, we currently are lacking in a potion because we used both uses to get through level 6. But let's... that was one secret successfully found. Let's see what the Lost Woods have in store. Fairy would be nice. Let's see if you can boomerang a fairy. You can! Good to know. We boomeranged 2 fairies. Nice. So the blue Lionels die in 2 sword hits now. And the red ones die in 1. That's very nice. As is getting your heart back from killing the Lionels. Alright, so this is the Lost Woods. I guess I'm just killing these guys for rupees, because nothing else. Full hearts and all that. Yeah, I'll take those. Okay, so pulling up the map, the screens we haven't seen are north of us. So this will, oops, as I am losing focus on my windows. All right, so this is a new screen. So we will record this with our handy dandy manual mapping software, by which I mean I'm going nuts in paint.net in the background. So this screen has exits on all sides, and it's got sort of a pointy U shape. Don't know quite how else to describe it. And a big old block of leaves in the middle. And in the corner. So I'm curious, is the screen below this with the okay, so it does increase to 2 width here, and then it goes over here. So that's how we can get over here. But checking on the map, does that even do anything for us? No, not really. So let's go check out left of here. A screen with a bunch of suspicious bushes. So we will, it is only appropriate to try and burn it all down. So this is just a little octagon-y thing, or partial octagon, I guess. And then 8 in the middle. So this was very, very quick to fill out this portion of our map. Some bombs would be nice. Replenish. I really wish we had a better way of trying to burn each of these individually, but the blue candle is limited to once per screen. So every time we want to burn another potential secret push, speaking of, it's a secret to everybody. Just 10. All right, well, I will annotate that on our map as a rupee spot. Secret to everybody, X10. And we will point at the bottom right bush. Okay, so we got 3 screens to our east still to fill out map. So there's this one. This looks like a fairy fountain, except it's empty. Oh, let me map this. So we just got the standard sort of octagon. I want brown. There we go. And I totally forgot to draw the entrance. the nonsense for which I am willing to, or rather, the accuracy for which these maps are being drawn has diminished in direct proportion to the amount of map that is filled out. Call it efficiency, I guess. All right, so let us try and burn these bushes. Maybe trigger the fire gun. Well, the other ones haven't needed to be triggered. They just sort of worked. Nothing. Oh, I want to try and burn this bush. Nope. What about you? Nothing. All right, so this screen has sort of the split for the sort of tuning fork shape, or a sideways Y or a V. I guess it could be sort of either. But the important thing is it connects those passageways to the south. And there's a little nubbin on the left side. And the top has just a north exit. And then we have the 3 green bushes. Like so. And I thought we... Oh. So this is the... There's a fake fairy fountain next to the actual fire fountain. So... I think the bushes in the other one were green. So me not having those as green was an error. What was the secret? The secret where fairies live. So do we have to do something at the... There's a secret where fairies don't live. So we have to do something in the other fairy fountain. Just doing the mapping real quick. And then green for the bushes, 4 bushes. And then last but not least, throw up an annotation that says fairy fountain on the right layer though. Fairy fountain. So what is special about the other one? Unclear. But I think what we can do is go back to level 6 and then go explore the top bit of the map, get those last screens all squared away. So, recorder, and this should teleport us to one of the dungeons. This is level 4. Why is it taking us to level 4? I don't remember which one this. Oh, so it's going down? Why is it going? I mean, we'll eventually get to 6 this way, right? This doesn't look like 2. Oh. Or it does look like 2, and I just don't remember. So then 1. Yep, this is 1. Now take us to 6. Thank you. It feels so satisfying to take out a Lionel in one hit. All right, so we want to go up, then east, then up again. Did I try bombing here last time? I feel like we may not have had bombs. Or we did and it didn't go anywhere. All right, well, new screen. All of this wall looks bombable. But we want to check if there's a staircase under any of these guys. So first we record what the map area looks like, which is just going to be the sort of narrow corridor, and then 8 Armos in a sort of offset pattern. Cancel. Don't want to rotate and zoom. Two, 3, space 4. 2, 3, space 4. And then the last bit is the staircase leading to the south. All right, let's look for staircases. Ooh, we kill them in one hit now. Oh, I like this damage upgrade a lot. No stairs so far. All right, then hide your secrets. Keep your secrets. This is really weird. We've never seen a stump sort of split over half a screen like that before. So scroll this to the right a bit. So this has got exits east and west and then a staircase north. And it's got the sort of trapezoidal angle to the top. And then this weird tree thing off to the left, which is kind of cool, I guess. Do we go up or west? Let's go up first. Oh, okay. Boulders. So I don't want to go through here unless we must. So it looks like there is just a passage off to the east. and then the staircase that leads up here. All right, then, and by east I mean west. This is a lot of Lionels. It's very weird to see these big trees offset like this. Because like the only other place we've seen trees like this has been outside level 1, I want to say. And maybe some of the gambling dens. So there isn't actually a passage further west from here. The only way up is, the only way to advance is to go up. So staircase up, and then these 5 trees, or 4.5. Which is sort of fancy in that you split the sprite over 2 screens like that. All right, easy mode. Don't even need the ferry. Oh, bombs, thank you. I want the ferry though. This is just Lionel's? Oh, there was 4. I thought there was only 3. Try a bomb here. Nope. All right, so this leads to the bouldery area to our right. So it looks like this entire remaining corner, the last 4 tiles we haven't explored, are all sort of this one-way path. So let's see where it leads. Take rupees. This looks like nothing. I know it doesn't matter, but I still want the ferry. All right, so we've got a sort of couch shape here, I think, which goes off to the west and south. A lot of stairs on Death Mountain, it seems. All right, so this will be the top corner of the map, which is extremely uninteresting. It is just a thing and to the left and down. And, you know, probably a secret seems appropriate for that. But we don't have the bombs to check for, for very many secrets, so I'm disinclined to bomb every one of these squares, but perhaps if we're unable to find any hints as to level 7, lost our sword beam, but that's okay. Any of these rocks pushable? Unfortunately, I feel like I have to go from every direction because some of them are direction specific, at least in the dungeons I feel like. No, nothing here. Got more of these trees. Oh, and there goes my controller. Errors in physical space. Please stand by. Okay, so this penultimate map tile has the 6 rocks and 3 trees. And that tree is definitely not quite in the appropriate spot. So we will simply redraw it along the tile border like it ought to be. All right, we've got one map screen we've never seen before. I'm expecting at least half a tree. Well, this looks like a mirror of the other side. I don't know what that means. Probably nothing, actually. But the least we can do is try and wrest some secrets out of this bad boy. All right, so like if it were all on one screen, I would be inclined to like try the middle of the 5 trees, but the fact that it's like, I don't know, what do you sort of do with that? We can at least push the rocks again. So let's kill the Lionels, or try to kill the Lionels. And then go from there. Okay, yep, so we can't actually kill them because they didn't get stopped in a vulnerable state. So our only clue for level 7 that we haven't already acted on is where fairies don't live. Which I feel like must mean that fairy fountain we were at, or next to the actual fairy fountain. Let's get out of the corner of the map. What? Am I immune to... Okay, that's wild. Apparently you can't use it while you're got the stopwatch power up. So this is level 5, I think. Yeah. We want level 3. Oh, I wanted that heart. Level 6, that's close enough. We can go from here. This P-Hat is our mascot. He was with us for the many, many corpse runs we had for level 6. Oops. Nice. So this is Lost Woods again. Oh, so I guess we could totally bypass the Lost Woods now. We just have to go the very long way across the mountain. take bombs. Bombs are good. And now we don't even need to visit the ferry, which is right up there. Yeah. So this is the one where fairies don't live. There's already an enemy. Oh, these are brown. All right, so try some bombs. I bet I should do a better job tracking this, because who's to say what I have already tried? Like, the only way we know to reveal secrets is burning bushes and bombing walls. And we're not able to do either of that right now. Or rather, we're doing it just to no effect. So, out of bombs, none of these bushes are burnable. No, this does nothing. Did we get a reuse of the candle because we changed our inventory? No, I can't reuse it. Okay, so that was just... well... Oh, we have 73 rupees. So let's go back to the potion shop and get... I'm sorry, what? Sir, I wanted teleportation, not to find this... Well, we stumbled into this one. Well, I still want to visit the potion shop. No? Let's just see what this is. And that's level 7. Excellent. Okay. So... okay, and then every time we come in, we have to re-reveal it by playing the recorder. So if I want to go to the potion shop, I have to actually, you know, leave. So just for a little bit of context, we have the complete map now, or at least every map tile is has been explored. I would be absolutely flabbergasted if we had found all the secrets. In fact, I know we haven't found all the secrets because we only have 4 of the 5 heart containers. But I can turn the map on. So here is... nope, did that not save? There we go. Does that now showing up? There we go. Yeah, so... where is the nearest potion shop? Okay, so there is one just 2 squares away. So we'll go there, and then we will start exploring level 7. Let me remember to turn the map off the stream. And then let's go old lady hunting. So I think the... yeah, so this is the potion shop. and we will take the big one. All right, so now we just go back and play the recorder again. I don't understand why sometimes enemies respawn and other times enemies do not spawn. It seems highly random. I have no idea what we're going to be facing here. Oh, mold arms. I will take bombs. Which makes me think, try bombing the wall. I wonder if Link takes damage from his own bombs. I don't know if it's ever actually come up, because I feel like the only time I would likely have been able to take damage from my own bombs, I was also being attacked by other things and would not have noticed. Okay, just bats. Well, that was effective. We're automatically mapping this, right? Sort of, kinda. Come on, Link. Oh, the boomerang guys. Oof. Well, I got bad news for them. I outrange you by a fair amount. There we go. So this door opened and this one was already open. There's a secret in the tip of the nose. What in the world does that mean? I will write that down. There's a secret in the tip of the nose. Well, compared to the last dungeon, this has been exceedingly mild. Oh, and now we're just fighting bosses as regular encounters again. Well, being able to kill that guy in 2 hits is a very different feeling. The Dig Dogger. Oh, Staphlos. We haven't seen these guys since level 1. So bombs. Let's try bombs. And here? No. So this was just a side trek to get a key, which we technically didn't need because we still have extra keys from like one of the first dungeons where we just didn't use all of them, I think. So yeah, we've already been up. And this is just the box. Go through here. And we want some range. Oh, we have... I forget we have arrows. Because the whiz robes were immune to like all projectiles. And it was unfortunate. I'll take extra bombs. Okay, so now you're just messing with me. So now you have to bomb somewhere because there's no other doors. Let's try here. That worked. Well, they both worked. Okay. Wow. It's the jump scare of the dungeon. So down is probably a smaller path. It's funny seeing all these enemies that we haven't seen for so long. So I will try bombing the left wall. Nothing. All right, pause for a drink. So these guys. There we go. I have trouble getting them to eat it. Sometimes they do. All right, so let's see. Haven't been in either of these directions. Try the door without the key first. That opens up the right. I don't really have a plan for how we're going through these dungeon tiles. Not tiles, screens. Oh, there's the compass in there. Not that the compass is particularly useful. Rupees are useful. Even if there's a wall there, or a bombable wall there, I don't feel the need to do it, since that just leads, I think, to the old man's secret room. So we go north now. Are these things just like not dealing damage to us? Do bubbles deal 0 damage? And I've just never noticed? Or is it the boomerangs that deal 0 damage? Because I feel like I got hit 5 or 6 times and nothing happened. And by 5 or 6, I mean maybe 3 or 4. Oh, I'll see you again. Oh, that's new. Not going to help much. So try bombing the right wall, and then we can also try bombing the north wall. So that works. So we'll come back for that. Yeah, I am just fine with boomerangs instead of whiz robes. We have a key, so let's just go for it. Grumble, grumble. Oops, sorry. So that's a friendly NPC. And this is Moldorms. I've heard if you kill things with bombs, you can get bombs. That was a fairy. So the only way forward is past the hungry guy? Is that what the meat that they sell in the shops is for? We need to go out of the dungeon to buy the meat. Ugh. Well, this wasn't difficult to get to. All right, well, I guess we're going out of the dungeon to find the shop. I don't even know how much it costs. I don't remember. But we're at least pretty close to one of the shops that sells that. So do these bubbles just not deal damage? Let's test this. Okay, so it looks like the bubbles don't deal damage. They just like make your life miserable because they lock out your sword. Okay, that's good to know. So I guess we could have been using those to sort of damage boost in like the Wizrobe rooms. So south and then east. Yeah, these enemies are already respawning. We could use some bombs though. All right, let's go find the meat merchant. Probably kill the mobs we're passing along the way, because I do not know if we're going to have enough money. I'll take that accidentally killing Azora. Oh, these guys died one hit now too. That's nice. I think it's this one. Yep. Perfect. Oh, you can buy another ring? Why would we don't need another ring, do we? Boy, this is really expensive. I am absolutely concerned that this is a one-time use item. This is not what it is used for, and we're just going to be down 60 bucks. That was not the recorder. Oh man, does this mean I'm going to have to use the recorder on every other screen now just in case it just randomly does a thing? Maybe not, actually, since we already know where the other dungeons are, and the other levels, because we know both 8 and 9. we found them. So the only potential secret is if it that's where the last above ground heart container is. I'm just now realizing these guys have a pretty easy pattern because they don't move while their boomerang is out. Excuse me. Hopefully the microphone blocked that sneeze, but if it did not, I apologize. Ow. All right, buddy. Is it meat you want? Well, it is consumable. I just hope we don't need bombs now because we are currently out. Oh. Well, there's the map. That's useful. Oh, this is big. This is very big. Okay, so we are there. So there's a secret room 2, 3 to the south. At least it's on the map. So, oh, but we don't have bombs, so we can't get there anyway. Never mind. Not having to worry about damage from bubbles is actually very freeing. All right, so this is just more Gorias. Ow. So we've been south, we have not been south. But again, we don't have a way to get south if that were the case. Try pushing these. So I guess that would only make a staircase up here, which is maybe not relevant. Well, at least we're replenishing our rupees. Come on, through the door. Ooh, and all kinds of lag. Well, now I feel like we need bombs to get anywhere because we're out of doors. So I guess we just look for blue Gorias to kill. Oh, we can hear the boss, which means he must be in that room, which means... I don't quite know what that means, actually. Means there's definitely secret walls somewhere that we haven't access to. If nothing else, I think it's only 20 rupees to buy bombs. Well, we definitely can't go through there. That is not what I meant at all. We can go through there because we haven't been through there. And it's just a locked door, which means we don't have to actually kill the Dodongo. We just ask them to kindly get away from the door and then run through. I bet you would like to have more bombs. I very much would. I don't have 100 rupees, but that is something very worthwhile, I think. So yeah, we've been to 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's funny how the map in the corner is not the same as the map in the center of the screen. Like the map at the corner it's wider than it is tall, but the one in the center is just straight up squares. Whoa. I'll take a ferry. Dodge that. Well, if nothing else, I guess we just go kill moblins for a while. Like, these guys are good at dropping hearts, but really we want bombs. I would also take rupees, because I don't remember if getting 100, getting the bomb upgrade would fill us up, but it's got to give us at least 4, right? I don't think Stalfos drop bombs, but they drop rupees. Honestly, I'm tempted to go back to level 6 for those 5 orange wizrobes in the second room. But yeah, I think we have to go out of the dungeon because we need bombs to progress, presumably. And bombs we are out of. Hey, Metal Machine, welcome back. Thanks for the good luck. We've found all of the levels now, so it's just a matter of getting through. And I gotta say, level 7 is nowhere near as awful as level 6 was in terms of beating my head against the blue wizrobes. So I'm inclined to just go for the sort of simple answer of buying bombs here, because they're only 20, yeah. So we'll buy these. I thought dark notes were pretty bad, and then then I fought witch robes, and I realized that dark notes weren't so bad actually. Even the blue ones. I I was assuming that blue Gorias could drop bombs, but I'm not sure if I have actually seen that in this dungeon so far. Oh, they probably don't, but the orange ones do. Well, that's good to know. Okay, so where were we going? Up top, right? Because we have been to all of the... Okay, so 3 squares directly north. Yeah, the manual said something about like red enemies are likely to drop hearts and blue ones are likely to drop bombs. I don't know if that's what you're talking about or referring to. But this bubble is giving me trouble. Oh, I have to remember that the magic rod is not as strong as my sword anymore. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, and that's right, because this game like has a pretty big distinction about which enemies are overworld and underworld. Because like even in the manual, it differentiates the two. Oh, don't need that ferry. I've lost track of where we're going again. Okay, so it's up and right, but there we can't get right. So up and then right and then try and bomb the south wall. Oops. Is it silly of me to stay here in the dark instead of remembering where the platforms are? Perhaps. Okay, so this is the one where we think there's a bombable wall to the south. So let's see if this does it. It does not. And we know the room to the right of that is the boss room, I think, based on the noises. So we have to bomb it from the other side then? Oh. Door locked behind us. Okay, I thought this was the same level as the room we're trying to get to on the right, but it is not. So we try bombing the north wall here. That is also nothing. Interesting. Unless that means, oh, I guess stairwell could pop us out there. Okay, then let's just keep going to the top and see if we can't bomb through the walls up there. Because I think we've exhausted our options for the room under the eye, or eye-ish. The one black tile in the middle of all that stuff. So let's try the right wall up here. After a short detour, killing Garaya. Which I guess we didn't need to do, because we're going right. Oh. Too many projectiles for the game. Okay, so, ow. We want the right wall here, but I'll also bomb the south wall just to be sure. Oh no! Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. So what on the map? I mean, it just comes down to we need to try other walls, I guess. So 3, 3, 3, 4. So there's a secret room somewhere. I don't want to have to bust out the graph paper for the regular dungeons too, but mayhaps we will. I'm not unhappy with this result, but it's not what I was hoping for. Now, I'm not sure I've bombed the right wall here. I know I've bombed the south wall, but let's just try this. Aha! And there's a stairwell, which is very good because that'll send us to the opposite side of the map, I think. And we can hear the boss below us. Just gonna bully these guys from a distance. Nice, more bombs. So we can try bombing the right wall. Which also leads to a place, so. There we go. Candle upgrade. I'm assuming. Oh, we can use it multiple times. Or infinite times. That's cool. Two at once, two at most. All right, so over here then, this is gonna take us off the map again. So I wonder if we go north. Oh, no, I'm just totally wrong in where we're at. I could be doing this a lot more efficiently. Yeah, because they stop when they throw the boomerang. Oh, thank you, more bombs. Okay, so can't go south for sure. I have enough keys. Let's just Another Moldorm. Or pair of Moldorm. Well, that's unfortunate that we already have all the bombs we need, or can hold. I can try this. No. So just a way to refresh some bombs and make you lose your key. Oh, it's another Dig Dogger. I am willing to bet that this one is also going to split into, yeah, multiples. Oh dear. Well, we have enough bombs to attempt this as long as we're accurate, which is no guarantee. Case in point. Oh wow, that was... It was nice that it opened this up for one, and also that was a wild radius. I guess the... I guess the hitbox for the bombs is much larger than I thought. So this is the last room on the map. Is it just a key? Oh, Wall Masters. What? Let's try bombing. No. Couldn't be the top, but maybe the south. This room confuses me. What is the purpose of this room? I just realized I still don't know how to get to the boss room. Because, like, we've been to every... No, so we need to go around the whole edge of the map again and look for a secret room with a staircase that'll take us to the room before the boss, because the room before the boss has no bombable exits or entrances. Same thing, I guess. Huh. So did we try these walls? I don't think so. But nothing. So south wall can't be it because that's where the Triforce is. The Triforce piece. These guys have respawned. Oh, what am I doing? I have sword beams. That's stronger. You know what? I haven't tried bombing this. Or maybe I did, and it didn't work then, and I expected it to now. Oops. So I don't think there's a point to killing these guys. other than to get him out of the way. Oops. Well, that's where I wanted to go, so we'll call that a win. So we know the room above us is this rupee secret. Oh, interesting. It shows the connections to the rooms that aren't on the map, but it doesn't show up as an actual square. So, given that we are on the left edge of the map dungeon, we know there can't be anything on the west wall. So the only other options are like 2 south and 2 east-ish. To south. Oh, and we have to kill everyone here so we can get out. So go in here. Did I try bombing this north wall? That would be the Occam's Razor. So those three. Okay, so let's go here. I will take a screenshot of the map, and we are going to start knocking off the which ones we have tried. So we know that the top left is a room. We've been there. We know the sort of middle eye thing south and east of that is a room because we've been through there. We have tried the 3 directions from this room. So nothing there or there or there. So we have to go all the way. So let's go west 2, or the west 1, south 1. Try bombing the east wall there. There's another. Just going through process of elimination, I think it has to be. Oh, so try bombing here. Nope. So I'll mark that on the map as another. Nope, not that. As another no-go. So south and then east. South. We're about to run out of bombs again. Well, speak and you shall receive. So we can try the north wall of this room. Which we definitely have not tried because distracted by shiny key. Well, there was a ton of rupees in these skeletons. Okay, so we'll try this. Nada. And how do we get to the room to our right? We have to go around again. We have to really go around. So that's a no-go as well. They are so rewarding, but they're also a little bit frustrating. at times. Don't need to kill you guys, so I shan't. This is the room where one of the bats kills all of its friends when it dies. It was that one. Okay, so we have to kill everything to get to the room up top. And now we're going to try the north and the east walls here. There's a secret in the tip of the nose. Yeah, we already heard. Oh, we can't try the north here, so they'll... That saves us a bomb at least. And that is also a no-go. So we are going around the perimeter. We are narrowing in on what is a possibility for one of these rooms to remain. So north and south in each of these next two rooms. Could be south here, technically. Nope. And then this is another skeleton room. You know, at least, at least the doors are limited to the cardinal directions. If this was not the cardinal directions, it would be way worse. All right, well, this is bad news because it means we probably missed something obvious. So I have a couple options where we haven't, let me, I can do some stream foo and pull up the map that I've been keeping for just, so y'all have a reference for what I'm talking about. So crop, save, and then OBS does its thing, and okay, let me get off of the map, and then when I show my map, it won't be super confusing. It'll also be very small and in the corner. So the brown is where I have confirmed that we have bombed the walls trying to find secret rooms. And the X's are the secret rooms that we know exist because we've walked through them. So what does it look like? We need 1, 2, 3, maybe 6 or 7 bombs total before we have exhausted all of our possibilities. So let's keep going. We have 1 bomb left, so we can use that on the south wall in this previous room. But I feel like it can't be that close, right? Actually, I guess I can just leave that up on the stream because it's not in the way of anything. Yeah, it definitely seems that I'm missing something obvious. I am throwing myself off because there's a reference to where Link is positionally in this map that is not relevant except for the very brief time I was actually in that room. So I'm just going to remove that. Oops, one of these windows. All right. So let's just try this so we can mark it off. Yeah, didn't expect it, but we are being, we are being thorough, because that is a guarantee. We'll get there eventually, right? Somehow I've managed to switch drawing programs in between attempts at this dungeon. All right, so that is still not the right window. Time to find some red enemies and harvest some bombs. If any of you can respond. Yeah, so let's go back to Dungeon 6 and see if we can't farm up some bombs real quick. I hope this takes me to level 6. Yeah, it is definitely the sort of thing where I'm probably going to be kicking myself once I finally find it. Which is probably just telling me that like I'm definitely going to need to do this for levels 8 and 9. I wish I knew how the recorder worked in terms of which dungeon it takes you to. Because it feels like it's going in sequential order, but sometimes it goes up and sometimes it goes down. And the discrepancy is odd. Oh, snap, these guys die in one hit now. That is very convenient. And I totally just left that rupee. That one rupee, it could make the entire difference. But this feels like a very effective way to farm bombs, where you come in, you go to one room, you swing your sword once, everything dies, and you get 5 attempts at dropping a bomb. If you face left, it will go down in sequence. If you face right, it will go up in sequence. Okay. So left is down? Okay, yeah, and that's exactly because I was facing to the left, because I run towards the... Because I run towards the tornado, which is why it's always going down, because the tornado always comes from the left screen. And the fact that bombs drop 4 at a time means we only need to do this one more time. And the flip side of this is if we farm rupees in the meantime, we'll be able to get the 100 bomb, or the 100 rupee bomb upgrade, and then we'll be even better. Oh, interesting. It's so weird that they sometimes just spawn on top of one another and you can't tell how many are there, and then it's just like they all die. All right, so we we have to go the long way because we haven't actually beaten level 7. So I think I go by the graveyard. But luckily, I have a pretty good sense of this part of the map at least. It's here, right? Yeah. So we are very close to being able to afford the bomb upgrade anyway. Alrighty, so let's see. Ow. Where do I want to go? Let's go left. How did I not trigger the traps? Well, that was incredibly stupid. Snakes. Oh. So I think I'm... Oh. I wonder if I'm not actually at the left edge of the map yet. Because like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So is it 6 by 8 or 6 by 7? Are the connections between rooms on the maps always correct? No, very clearly not, because it's like trying to represent one-way doors and stuff. Which makes me wonder if there's a... it looks like a dead end on my map, and it's not actually a dead end. So let's just go for a stroll. These are the Dodongos we can skip. And just to make sure I know where I am, because this is the, yeah, this is the bomb upgrade guy, which we are close to being able to afford, but not at the moment. Ow. Okay, so according to my notes, we have bombed the east wall here already. But we haven't bombed the whole left wall. But that just leads to the old man's upgrade, or it would anyway. Woo. All right, we get one more rupee. We're definitely going back for the, okay. Time for a bomb upgrade. The X's are rooms that we have been in. So like they don't show up on the map here because they were hidden in bombable, but like you can sort of see the top left has an entrance coming from the room to the right, and we were in there. So there's a room there, and we've been in that room, and it didn't lead anywhere, at least near as I could tell. All right, hit me with your bigger bombs, please. All right, sweet. Maximum bombs? Probably maximum bombs. Okay, so we've bombed there. We haven't bombed north here, but did we literally just never try bombing this north wall? No. Okay, so update the map because we tried bombing here. So bomb here, nothing. So we can include that on our map. All right, keep going. The other possibility is that there's a room that spawned a staircase when we defeated all of the enemies, and I totally spaced on that. And we just need to get back to that room and beat all the enemies again. Let me off. Thank you. Go away. Burn, punks. So we got plenty of bombs. Try this again. Nothing. So we will update the map. And we can go right. Now this one I think I do remember bombing the south wall, but it's not marked on the map, so for completeness' sake we will give it a shot. Back to bombs. Yep, so that's nothing. And we mark the map as such. Have we been to the north? How did we get there originally? Oh, through this room. Yeah, so this on the map has no entryways because it's got these one-way doors on it where you have to actually kill everything. Was this the map room originally? But yeah, there's no reason to bomb the walls here since we can already get all the adjoining rooms. Because this is just where the candle was. The red candle. All right, so bomb here, expect nothing. Yeah. Completely unbombable. You got it. As is this run. Which leads us back to the Wallmaster room. Oops, and the Dodongos. Forgot to hit save. There we go. Oh, we did not try the right wall here. Well, the right wall had nothing to offer either. Oops. So the one, oh, is there a staircase that spawns when I beat these Dodongo? Is that what I'm missing? Well, I will give it a go. Well, this has been a very effective use of bombs so far. Actually, it's pretty amazing that I've been this bad at killing Dodongos. Nope. This was a completely superfluous waste of our bombs. All right, back to the incredibly suspicious room. Does the stopwatch do anything for the bubbles? It does stop them. So I tried bombing this before, right? And I try bombing this. Yeah. Oh God, is it pushing one of these blocks and then I can't push when I have the charge power up? Oh, and we know that you can only push blocks once all the enemies are dead, which is an extra wrinkle. Leave me alone, Bubbles. It's fitting that they knock me into it. They're like, get out of here, Link. We don't want you. Well, I hope I don't need bombs for the boss. Or I can get some right here. Oh God. No! Ugh. Bubble, clock, blue hand combo. Yeah. And I know I need to bomb this wall, but I used up all my bombs and I had 16, so 12 of those were probably fighting the Dodongos. So even though I know where I have to go farm more bombs just for the opportunity. Yeah, and even like the first time I went in, I'm like, this is a very suspicious room. And then I'm just like, oh, must have been nothing. And then I just left. That is 100% on me. Hello? You weren't here a moment ago. Very. I can't remember what the floor is in this room. It's like a C shape, yeah. And I have to kill these guys. Which I could do if the bubbles weren't being jerks. All right, another chance at bombs. There we go. You might be asking, why didn't you go and kill the other yellow gorillas for a chance at more bombs? And the answer is, because I am confident that there are only 4 walls in that room. And we will try the east first. And if that doesn't work, I'm very concerned. This dungeon is just very lengthy to navigate, I'm realizing. Just like there's a lot of it, you know? All right, so did I see the wall monsters respawned? I'll try and push the thing and I'll find out, I suppose. Go away, bats. They don't even drop anything. Keys are the worst. No, actually, I take that back. Whiz robes are the worst. All right, moment of truth. Huzzah. All right. Let me hide this. And I got full life and full use of potion, so hopefully this goes all right. Oh, it's this guy again. Oh. Well. That that was a bit of an anticlimax. But that will be level 7 complete. All right, well, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I think I'm going to call it there. Next time should be on Tuesday, and we will go for level 8 and see how well that goes. All right, take care and have a good night.